Helen Mirren has never been the kind of actress to follow the rules. Long before she became a Hollywood icon, she was making choices that set her apart from everyone else, whether it was taking on controversial roles or commanding the screen. With undeniable presence, she proved time and time again that she wasn't afraid to push boundaries. Her career is filled with bold performances that made people sit up and take notice. At just 24 years old, she starred in Age of Consent in 1969, playing Cora, a young woman who becomes the muse of an aging painter. Set against the stunning backdrop of the Great Barrier Reef, the film was visually breathtaking, but it was Mirren's performance that truly stood out. She could have easily played the role as just another pretty face, but instead she brought depth and strength to the character. Even in a film where she was meant to be admired more than heard, she refused to fade into the background. That was the first sign that she was different from the rest. By 1972, her reputation as a fearless actress had only grown. Director Ken Russell, known for his intense and visually striking films, cast her in Savage Messiah, a story about the life of sculptor Henri Gautier-Brzezka. The film was filled with passion and artistic rebellion, and Mirren made sure she was unforgettable. She had this rare ability to balance control and chaos, switching between vulnerability and power in an instant. She wasn't just there to support the story, she made sure her presence was impossible to ignore. Then came Oh Lucky Man. In 1973, a dark satire that mixed humor with biting social commentary. The film was unpredictable, blending different tones and styles, yet Mirren adapted effortlessly. Her character Patricia wasn't in the spotlight for long, but even in a brief role, she left an impact. It was becoming clear that she didn't need to be the lead to make an impression. She had a way of owning every scene she was in, proving that talent speaks louder than screen time. And then there was Caligula in 1979, a film that remains one of the most controversial in history. What started as an ambitious historical epic took a shocking turn when explicit scenes were added without the actor's knowledge. Many distanced themselves from the project, but Mirren handled the chaos with her signature confidence. Playing Caesonia, she exuded grace and authority, showing that no amount of behind-the-scenes turmoil could overshadow her performance. While the film became infamous, her talent remained untouchable. Moving into the 1980s, she continued taking on roles that challenged expectations. In Hussy, she played a nightclub hostess in a gritty and emotionally raw film. There was nothing glamorous about the role, yet Mirren made sure her character felt real and complex, never falling into cliches. She had a way of bringing authenticity to every performance, making sure no two roles felt the same. Then came The Cook, The Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover in 1989, a visually stunning and provocative film. Playing the wife of a violent gangster, she delivered a performance that was both powerful and defiant. The film was filled with striking imagery and bold storytelling choices, and Mirren didn't just fit into this world, she dominated it. Her character wasn't a passive victim, but a force of resistance, turning what could have been just another crime drama into something unforgettable. Throughout these years, she proved time and time again that she wasn't afraid to take risks. Whether in period dramas, surrealist comedies, or films that tested the limits of storytelling, she made choices that kept audiences guessing. She didn't just play roles, she made statements with them, refusing to be boxed into any one category, even. As she transitioned into Hollywood blockbusters and mainstream success, that fearless energy never disappeared. Whether playing a historical icon, a crime boss, or an action hero, she always brought something fresh to the table. Her early career set the foundation for a legacy built on talent, risk-taking, and an undeniable screen presence. Actors come and go, but few leave a mark quite like Helen Mirren. From experimental films to some of the most talked-about performances in cinema, she built her career on daring choices and unforgettable roles. And while she's now considered a legend, those early years prove that she was always destined for greatness. What are your thoughts on Helen Mirren's most fearless roles? Let us know in the comments, and if you want more incredible Hollywood stories, make sure to subscribe for more.